There is actually so much more to life than work. We are all just brainwashed into thinking work is our identity and purpose in life. What do you do when you are off of work? Listen to music? Play a video game? Hang out with friends and/or your community? Ever wanted to join something that can help people or the oppressed? Make art? Hang out with a distant family member? Date a guy, girl, or meet new people? Travel? Read the book Capitalist Realism by Mark Fisher. We are brainwashed into thinking capitalism is the only way to go in every society. It isn't. Our lives can instead be revolved around community, togetherness, cooperation, and passion. What is Anarchism? By Alexander Berkman. You know, since I was a kid I always felt like I wasn't made for this world. And the reason I say that is I never enjoyed going to school. And then that turned into not enjoying work as an adult. In school I'd get in trouble for not paying attention in class. And for refusing to do my homework. And now as an adult at work I don't feel like busting my ass when it doesn't really benefit me to do. But here's the thing. Outside of work or school I always have had interests that I am all in with. The problem with that is my passions are not things in which make money. Sometimes I get down and think to myself that I hate life. But that isn't the case at all. I hate making a living. I feel like I'm stuck in a life that doesn't care about me. All I've got is the people whom I love and make life worth living. And the music that I love. I may never be rich, but at least I'm going to do what I can with what I have. Fuck any employer that thinks I'm wasting my life for the sake of $1. It's come to a point where people work so much now and are so busy they barely have time to actually enjoy life. Mix that with burnout and depression. Instead of ridiculing the younger generations, we need to remind them that in the boomer generation, they were given all sorts of better employee benefits, pensions, and treatment. Until the greed stops, it will only get worse before it gets better, I'm afraid. In my own opinion, of course. Folded hands, red heart om. No. This is Murica. Either your job is your life, or you monetize the things you do for pleasure. NONMONETIZED. Living is not allowed. More than half the comments as of writing this are just repeating capitalist talking points. I especially like the ones that bring up hunter-gatherer societies as an example of why we have to work until we die, as if technology hasn't advanced at all since then in ways that make gathering food much easier. My biggest fear is that things will never change because capitalism has shown a remarkable ability to take anything revolutionary and integrate and neutralize its message. Anti-work is now anti some kinds of work, and only if they're really abusive, but really that's just life and we gotta deal with it. For real. I have so many hobbies. When I hear people talk about getting bored in retirement, it makes me so sad for them. I mean, to each their own. Maybe work really does make some people happy. I work for the money, end of story. What if you're depressed? Have no hobbies and the only socialization you get is through work? All I do is work. Gym, eat, sleep, walk pet dog, repeat. Outside of work I have no goals or passions, so the only mental stimulation I get is my career. It sucks, but not everyone has anything going on outside of work. My dad is a boomer who chose the right career, engineering, and is now retired and loving life. Today he said to me, "I can't even remember how I used to work 40+ hours a week. I wouldn't have time to give even 4 hours of my time to a job these days." Well, maybe 4, but no more. Let's normalize a 4-hour work week. I've got at least one boomer on board. A little s, but not completely s. I read, do yoga, garden, hike, mostly things that don't involve people. I get plenty of that at work. I have major health issues and recently stopped working after being a total career person. I'm roughly 50. Holy shit. This post is spot on. I'm in a major identity crisis. The concept of taking care of my health first is foreign. It's taken 2 months to come down from the anxiety, adrenaline rush. Don't be like me. Work is a means to pay the bills. Nothing more. In the past, companies cared for their employees, but they no longer do. Staff is disposable. Very few people got raises that allow them to ride out inflation, which was caused by corporations being greedy to post profits. Who will lay them off so they can post profits? They simply don't deserve loyalty. People have the corporate version of Stockholm Syndrome. I'm 45. Near the end of the Gen X line. I grew up with video games and heavy metal. I have every gaming platform from the past 20-odd years. I play mostly JRPGs and racing games, but a good smattering of other stuff. I picked up guitar in 1991 and I've been the lead singer, second guitarist, and occasional bass player for a two-man studio metal band for over 20 years now. We do it for fun. We've done over 10 covers and working on original material this year. We're probably never going to see a stage, but that's not the point. We have a handful of fans, and everyone likes what we do. If anyone is interested, look up Shadows Emerging on SoundCloud. And if you want to follow the occasional updates I post, like us on Facebook. I deliver food for a living. It's definitely not enough to live on my own, but I live in the South with my mom, so I have plenty of money for video games and studio equipment. Don't ever feel bad about living at home. Other countries and cultures have been doing it for centuries. I realized I was at work more waking hours than I was home and decided to go part-time at work. My migraines went away almost completely. 1 a month instead of 34 per week. And I have more time to see family and friends. We really have been brainwashed to accept being at work more than we are home, and it's sickening. Work is one of the most important of the things that don't matter. Cheers! Wonderful insights here. I have always felt like I didn't belong in this world. Like I was different and did not know why. I have worked as a military police officer, a civilian big city police officer, a nursing assistant, a delivery driver, a police officer supporting army activities in Kwajalein Atoll. You know what I found out even before my recent understanding of my brain? I found out that in the military, you are just a number and tank fodder at best. Yes. People I served with, I still talk to and love. The establishment and our war-porn government can go to hell. As a big city officer, I found that it's more a system built around oppressing people and bringing in revenue through citations and tickets. The housing projects, government oppression, were routinely used as poaching grounds to harass mostly law-abiding people. At least the laws in the interest of public safety. As a nursing assistant and patient of the VA healthcare system, I have learned that there are huge reasons so many vets take their lives each year. It's an unfair and hellish system. People's hearts matter. Their brains matter. I recently put it all together and found that I am a high-functioning Asperger's case. I do struggle a bit socially, but not so severely. I have the urge to start a company to help little kids, struggling families, veterans, and immigrants. It relies on my super knowledge regarding smoothies and health goods. I am drawing up plans to start a company and grow it. I want it to only exist while being fair and generous to employees and customers. I want it to be a force to help the obesity and poor health outcomes we see. I want to be responsible and restorative. I want to build people up. Something the US government only does for the wealthy and their donors and warmongering partners. Who thinks that? No one I know thinks work is their identity. You work to get money to live and do things you enjoy. That's it. I like my job and get real satisfaction out of what I do. Everything is not the same for everyone. Add the book. Die with 0 dropping to 3 days, week when I turn 40. 2 days, week at 50. And retire before 60. I love my profession. But part of that is because I do it 4 days, week. Don't work a minute longer than you have to. Unless you want to. And enjoy what you earn. https://www.youtube.com/watch V = BOKSW, NABEC. Not sure who is exactly brainwashed into thinking work is our identity and purpose in life. There is no single person that I know that doesn't understand that work just pays for the things that they want. Boomers included. When you understand that the trick is to combine work and all the other stuff you listed, then you understand life. It doesn't have to be only one of them. P.S. Some people work to survive. Their life is hard. And most likely they didn't choose it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can live in a capitalist society. Have a job, career, and also do all the things you just mentioned. Billions of people on this planet are thriving under capitalism. Move to Europe.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.